Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn, and in this video, we have another practice speaking test, this time with Asliddin from Uzbekistan. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Anyway, enjoy. Good afternoon. My name is Glyn. Would you please tell me your full name?
Good afternoon. My full name is Asliddin, but you can call me just with my given name, Asliddin.
Okay, thank you, Asliddin. Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. First of all, where do you live?
Actually, I live in a small town called Al Malik, and I find it very beautiful, although it's quite small, because there is every necessary facility that a good city can offer.
And what would you like to change about this place?
Air pollution is a major problem here, and if I had a chance, I would just close down all the factories because they are producing greenhouse gas emissions to the atmosphere, and it's affecting people's health and flora and fauna directly.
Mhm. And what do young people do for fun in this place?
Actually, there are a lot of entertainments in my hometown. For example, they can go rollerblading whenever they want. I find it really interesting, and a lot of people in my hometown are keen on going rollerblading. Also, there are a lot of football pitches where people can do some active activities. They can enjoy for a little bit.
Mhm. And do you think you'll continue living in this place in the future?
No, I don't think so because although Al-Malik is quite beautiful with its diverse facilities, I will move to other more natural city or country in the future because I realized that I am having some health issues nowadays because of the poor air quality.
Mhm. Now let's move on and talk about your morning routine. What do you usually do immediately after waking up?
The first thing that I often do after waking up is, of course, washing up. I often wash my face and teeth, and after that, I try to have breakfast because mostly I don't want to eat anything in the morning. I don't know the reason, but after exercising for a little bit, I just eat something.
And is your morning routine different at the weekend?
Definitely, because as I work at an educational center, I wake up early in the mornings. But when it comes to weekends, I try to have enough rest and I try to get enough sleep. Yeah, I sleep maybe until 10 or 11 sometimes.
Mhm. Now let's talk about taking photos. How often do you take photos of things?
Actually, I'm quite active on social media, and to post something, I often take pictures, especially when I go to natural places such as forests or mountains, because in scenic views, it adds even more beauty, depth to the beauty of the photo.
And do you prefer to use your phone or a real camera?
Actually, my phone is much more preferable for me because I can take pictures immediately, but I have no idea how to use real photographs or cameras.
And do you think you're good at taking photos?
Yeah, actually, most people say that the photos that I have taken so far and posted on social media are really good and they are high quality because I consider every aspect of a good photo can be. For example, I try to take photos from the right angle and I also consider the light.
And do you like looking at your friends' photos?
Can you repeat the question?
Do you like looking at your friends' photos?
No, actually. because whenever I live in a city with my friends and I often see them, we have face-to-face conversations a lot. So I don't think I miss them a lot.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Now, in this next part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I would like you to speak about this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. But before that, you'll have 1 minute to prepare for your talk, and you may take notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Mhm. I will now share the topic on the screen. Can you see the topic?
Yes, I can.
Mhm. I'd like you to talk about a time when you met someone new. Your 1 minute of preparation time starts now. Okay, so that's the end of your preparation time. To remind you, you will have between 1 and 2 minutes to give your talk, and I will let you know when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes, of course. If I'm not mistaken, about 3 or 4 months ago, it was a really important day because it was a birthday of one of my closest friends, whose name is Maruf. Actually, at that time, my friend Maruf invited me to his birthday party, and he threw a big party, and it was really important for me to go there because I am his best friend, and I have to support him all the time. And apart from his best friends, he also invited some other people, like his relatives and his classmates and so on. And when we went to the party, it was really great. It was really atmospheric because the music was fantastic. Also, the food was really delicious, and there were, I guess my friend spent a lot of money on just this party. Um, After some time, after we had dinner, the DJ played the music and everyone started to dance. But and there was a person who didn't dance. I and that person were kind of wallflowers because we do not dance that often. And we enjoyed the party too, although we didn't dance because while everyone was dancing, we just talk about everything. And I found out that that person was my friend's classmate. And actually, we had a nice conversation together and we got to know each other better. We talked about ourselves, and now I still keep in touch
Okay,
with this
thank you.
person.
All right.
Okay.
So you've been talking about this time when you met someone new at your friend's birthday party. Let's talk about first impressions now. How important is it to make a good first impression?
I think it's really important. It plays a crucial role in having a great conversation because whenever we talk to other people, then if we talk to them nicely, then they may think that we are kind of kind and nice person, and they may remember that for a long time.
Mhm. And how reliable do you think our first impressions of people are?
I don't think it can be very reliable because everyone tries to be nice to strangers, especially when they met for the first time. For example, whenever I met new people in my daily life, I try to be nice to them. I try to talk to them in a positive way. For example, even if they make some kind of mistakes or change my name, confuse my name, I just don't tell them about it.
Mhm. And what kind of things can we do if we want to make a good first impression?
The first thing that we should do is trying to be positive all the time because whenever we met someone for the first time, we should talk to them in a nice way, and we should also we shouldn't also talk to them about their mistakes or about their bad habits well, for the first time that we met, because they may think that we are kind of negative people, or they may think that we are pessimistic.
Some people think that making small talk is kind of a boring way to make a first impression. What do you think?
I don't think it is very boring, because uh, if there is a new person that we haven't met before, then we can exchange ideas, we can share perspectives, or also we can talk about a lot of things, because if we have a lot in common, we can share interests. I mean, it can be very engaging if we talk to a stranger, because there are a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on now and talk about friendships. Some people say that loyalty is the most important characteristic in a friend. Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with this, because if we have someone if we consider them as a friend, if they also betray us, then it can be very disappointing. Some people may get frustrated and they may get depressed. If they are loyal, if we have close-knit friends group, then we can believe them, we can count on them all the time. For example, whenever we get into financial difficulties, then we can always ask them to help us.
Mhm. And why do some people find it difficult to make new friends as an adult?
I think social anxiety can be a reason for this, a contributing factor, because some people may be introverted and they may feel afraid to talk to strangers. I mean, they may not have social skills to talk to strangers for the first time.
And do you think this problem of social anxiety has always been with us, or is this a new thing?
No, I don't think, because we can gain confidence through experiencing something new. For example, if we are not confident enough to talk to other people, then we can become even more self-assured if we do this regularly. I mean, for example, we can talk to our colleagues at work or our classmates that we do not have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm. And finally, how might the way friends spend time together change in the future?
I guess thanks to modernization and the advancement in technology, people may have less face-to-face conversations in the future, because in the past, people used to spend a lot of time together. Apart from they didn't use technologies such as smartphones during their conversation during the time that they spend together. But now it has changed a lot, and I think this trend may continue further in the future, because people are nowadays becoming addicted to video games.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the test. All right. So, as always, please do let me know in the comment section what score you think this candidate deserves for his performance. And as always, I'll make my own follow-up video with my own thoughts, feedback, comments, and marks probably tomorrow. If you'd like a free practice speaking test, or if you'd like me to check your IELTS writing tasks, you can request this on my Telegram channel, Expert Examiner. We have a lottery system there. When I have time, I invite candidates, and then one lucky candidate is selected at random. That's on my Telegram channel, Expert Examiner. A link to that is given in the description. If you don't want to join the lottery system, if you would prefer to pay for a practice speaking test or a writing check, that now is a possibility. You can see a full price list on my new website, expertexaminer.com, and again, a link to that website is given in the description. More videos from me coming soon, but for now, bye bye.